Well, hello, welcome to another vlog. So it is actually a true snow day here, which is so cool. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now because it is so pretty. Like, this is the part of winter I can get behind, you know? Probably got like 7-8 inches. It's definitely cold. It's like 20 degrees out, but it is just so gorgeous. Me and the girls and Tyler are gonna go out and play here in a bit. Like a month ago when it snowed, we built a really cool snowman. So I wanna do that again if it's that kind of snow. Ooh, the wind is taking my breath away though. Shutting the door. I also wanna thank Caraway for sponsoring a part of today's video. So we actually have not taken the Christmas decor down. That was something we thought about doing today. We'll kind of see. Because it's like the official last day of winter break. So you're seeing this a little bit. Obviously, we're filming a little ahead of time. So we need to get the Christmas decor down, but we're also like, it's the last day of winter break. Like, we want to spend it with the kids having fun. So we'll kind of see if we get anything done. We did get our totes out, so we're ready to, maybe we could take some of it down and do it in phases. Also, for Christmas, I got the girls these really special hot cocoa mugs that are like unbreakable. They're kind of like that metal, you know what I mean? Kind of like a camping mug. And they have like snowman on them and they say their name. I think I got them on like Etsy. I can't find them. So we were unable to give them to them for Christmas. I have no idea where I put them. I know we got them. I remember opening them. So I want to find them because like this is the kind of day we want to do hot cocoa and it's perfect. So I'm going to go look, see if I can find it. But they're so adorable. They're so cute. Found them easily. What is wrong with me? Anyway, look how adorable. And they're, yeah, like that kind of metally, so they can't break them if they drop them. And I figure this is something they can have forever. Even when they're older, you know, they'll be like, oh, that's how I feel about things. Aren't those cute? I can link below where, I'm pretty sure it was Etsy, but there's a part of me that wonders if it was Amazon. So anyway, very cute little personalized gift that, yay, now I can actually give them and we can have some hot cocoa. Joined here by my co-host.
Welcome.
That's perfect. That was such a Michael Scott look back. Are you uploading footage?
Yeah, I'm trying to import. I'm laughing because we always use, when I travel, I love cameras, so I use so many different cameras for so many different things. So I always have to get them all. I try to do it while we travel, but most of the time I end up doing it when we get home. Importing all the footage from like 12 different cameras.
You said you made a list of like all the cameras we use, and
yeah,
it was like
I did.
Jessica's phone, Tyler's phone, Osmo, whatever that one is. I don't know.
8 cameras. It's too many cameras, guys.
It's his hobby and his job, I guess. Yeah, we just got back from a trip to Nashville, Tennessee, which was so much fun. We've both like driven through there over the years.
Yeah,
like
I went as a
kid, I was gonna say. But never like in our adult lives legitimately going. So we stayed at the Opryland Hotel with the girls and it was so much fun. So much fun.
We drove home from Florida a couple years ago and we stopped for the day and we're like, we've got to come back and stay here. And so finally we did this time.
Yeah, it was so fun. And we did it after the new year and it was kind of a nice period because it was busy but not crazy. And I can imagine they have so much like Christmassy stuff and holiday stuff. I feel like I can imagine in December it's crazy there.
Oh yeah, but they decorate. It's so nice.
It's so nice. There's like anyway. So we got vlogs coming on your channel soon that he'll be working on. But yeah, that's what's going on. We finally kind of finished unpacking. We actually came home a day early because of the snow. We knew, of course, it was predicted to be way worse than it was, but it still was a lot of snow exactly where we live. But we didn't want to be driving through it. So we ended up cutting the trip like a day short, which honestly I felt like pretty good about because I felt like we had done a lot of the things we wanted to do.
Well, and we were going to leave the next morning anyway, and we stayed most of that day that we drove home, so we really only missed a couple of hours.
Yeah, what time did we leave? Like 5 p.m.?
Something like that, yeah.
Which we would have been getting to bed around 8:30 anyway, so.
And then getting up and leaving the next morning. So.
Yeah, so it all worked out good, and now we're here to enjoy the snow day, which is even better. So yeah, that's what's happening. I need to get these girls, I need to get them like dressed for the day. Oh my gosh, we just got it. We were sitting by the fire. We just got in from outside. We were making snow angels and all that stuff. We were hoping to make a snowman and it is not that. What is it? If it's not wet enough, it's not good packing snow. Is that right? Anyway, but we chatted with some neighbors that were around and 2 of our neighbors like tag teamed snow blew our driveway, which was so nice. They were doing like a ton of neighbors. I'm like, oh my gosh. People are amazing, but man, snowblowers are amazing to watch because they work effectively. That compared to shoveling is like night and day. So if you live in a place where there's snow, like if they didn't regularly just like volunteer to do so many people's driveways, we probably would have invested in a invested in a snowblower by now. But anyway, so Lissy is napping. It's kind of quieter. So we need to kind of clean up around here. I need to switch some laundry as usual. And Tyler was talking about making muffins, but I don't know if he's still wanting to do that or not, because he also just brought in to the room the totes for putting Christmas away. So I'm like, which do we do? I guess I could do Christmas while he makes muffins, but I know Gigi's going to want to help with the muffins, which is always cute. So that's what's going on. I'm sitting by the fire trying to enjoy these last times with the Christmas tree. I should probably turn the lights on. Anyway, I also need to eat something because I feel like I have not, I don't know. It's one of those days. That's been the hardest thing for us with winter break, as silly as it sounds, is I'll feed the girls 3 meals a day. But for ourselves, like breakfast, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll eat something or whatever. I'll eat some stuff off of their plate they don't eat. And then at lunchtime, like lunch for me, not that I forget to eat. I'm hungry. It's that I never like actually take the time to like make a lunch for myself. So I end up eating random things so that I'm hungry basically all day. So that's going to be a goal in the new year, is to be intentional about breakfast, lunch, and dinner for myself too. That's all. So I am hungry. I'm going to make eggs. And I know you guys are surprised because I eat eggs nearly every single day, multiple times a week at least. Anyway, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Caraway. We made the switch to Caraway cookware probably at this point like 6 or 7 months ago, and I love it. I mean, I absolutely love it. We wanted a non-toxic option for cooking in. Tyler and I both love to cook. We share about cooking all the time, and we've upgraded certain things in our home to be a little more non-toxic, and we figured something that we're cooking in, it's probably a good idea. So if you've not heard of Caraway, it is a non-toxic kitchen brand. They make incredible kitchen essentials. We actually recently have been trying their food storage set, which I'm excited to show you here in a second. I have it out and pretty so you can see it, but we are loving that as well. So the pans I'm about to make eggs in, these Caraway pans have a non-toxic ceramic coating. It's 100% non-toxic, like I said, but it's also a naturally slick surface, so you need really a minimal amount of oil or butter to get those kind of slide out of the pan eggs, and it's super easy to clean as well, which I love. So if you are wanting to try it out, I would recommend getting their cookware set. That's what I have. I love that it comes with holders to keep the pans together. It looks really nice, neat, and clean as well. So that comes with a saute pan, a fry pan, a Dutch oven, and a saucepan, plenty to be able to make any meal. You only have 4 burners, so that's always what I tell myself. But it also comes with lids for all of them, a lid holder, and that magnetic pan rack for storing them nicely. Plus, if you get the cookware set, you would save 20% versus buying the products individually. So like their cookware, their food storage set is beautiful. It is non-toxic ceramic coated glass. These are so well made. I love the organization you can have even within these, but they're also dishwasher safe. Oh my gosh, I know. Especially with young kids, that is the name of the game. Like, it's gotta be dishwasher safe, so I love that. But the food storage set comes with 2 small containers, 2 medium containers, a large container, and then little inserts to separate your food, and a storage organizer to hold them all. It really is the neatest and cleanest approach to storing food. Plus, you can safely microwave and bake in them, which I love, especially if you're using them for leftovers, for lunch, things like that. So, I mean, Caraway's big thing is that it is non-toxic. It's free of those harmful chemicals that really a majority of pans that are out there, especially non-stick ones, have. I was under the assumption that a lot of the more expensive brands that were non-stick were free of them, but most of them aren't. And so making this switch, I feel like I said, we're cooking in them. When you're cooking at a high heat, I think it said it was like a Teflon pan can reach the dangerous level of like, I think it's 500 degrees Fahrenheit in only 2.5 minutes. And that's when it starts releasing toxic chemicals that you're breathing in that can literally make you sick, but it can also lead to more long-term issues as well. That's scary enough for me. We're cooking in these every single night, every single day. I feel like that's one of those things I was willing to invest in and make the switch for. All right, I wanna show you how easy it is. So let me bring you over here. So what I like to do is heat it at kind of a low to medium, and then I'll put in just some avocado oil or olive oil. You don't need much, even that is too much. And then I'm gonna make some over easy eggs because that is what I love. And a little pro tip, if you're doing that kind of egg, crack them into a separate bowl first before pouring them into the pan, because then you don't have to worry about getting shells and trying to dig them out while you're cooking and any of that. Got the handy dandy lid that fits perfectly on it, which when you're cooking over easy, a lid is a must to get that steam going to cook the top. I think I already broke one of my yolks, so oh well. But there we go. And we are gonna let them, yeah, darn it. You can't see it. Oh well, that's all right. One runny is good enough for me. All right, look at that. I mean, these are just, it's so amazing. I really do, you guys, love these pans so much. The fact that eggs aren't sticking is huge. Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, really, I would say we're just about done. That poor egg over there, don't look at it. I mean, literally just slid the egg off onto this plate. So easy to clean, this is amazing. Definitely wanna let it cool down before you clean it. FYI. So if you are wanting to swap out your pans for a non-toxic alternative, I highly recommend Caraway. Like I said, I recommend the cookware set with all that it comes with. You are going to be set. You get 20% off versus buying them individually with the set, and then you can actually, thank you Caraway, save another 10% on top of that with my code, which is Jessica10. I will have the code, the link, and all of the information you need down in the description box and in a pinned comment. Also, you can use my 10% off code Jessica10 on any of their products site-wide. So whether it's the cookware, the food storage set, or any of their other kitchen essentials, I think you will be pretty impressed with how many different things they offer. They also offer bakeware if you're into that. I should tell Tyler. Anyway, thank you so much, Caraway, for sponsoring this part of the video and supporting my channel in the new year. So it is early in the morning. I am trying to be better. I've been doing better about doing my morning workouts in the morning since we're up earlier with school times and everything anyway. I'm trying to be better about working out in the morning, which I do feel like I've gotten better just naturally because we're forced to have this schedule with school. And I like it. Well, I don't like getting up early, but you know what I mean. So I've been working out more in the mornings, which I'm thankful for, but I definitely find myself dilly-dallying. You know, I'll get on Instagram or Facebook and then suddenly 5 minutes is gone, 10 minutes is gone. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? I'd gotten on my phone to like look up a workout, and then you know how that goes. You get derailed so fast with your phone. And so I'm not letting myself dilly-dally. I picked up my workout last night so that I wouldn't be looking at it and getting sidetracked. So I already know what I'm doing. I've got my shoes on. I literally this morning when I got up to take her out to the bus stop and, you know, do breakfast and all that, I put on my workout outfit so that I really don't have an excuse. I don't need to go back upstairs. I don't need to dilly-dally. Like, I can just get started. I'm out of breath. This little like cold I've got is kicking my booty. I know a lot of you guys have it too, and it's just like lasting forever. Mine I've only had a couple days now, but I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna do, since I'm not feeling 100%, but I have enough energy to do something. I found there's like this Backstreet Boys walk and run on the Peloton, so I'm gonna do that. I feel like the music will drive me through because who doesn't love some Backstreet Boys? So cheers to making promises to yourself and actually keeping that promise you made to yourself. Here we go. I should say, here I am dilly-dallying with the phone. I should say that I put on my workout outfit, but then I had to layer on top of it sweatpants and a sweatshirt and my thick coat and gloves and hat because it is like 13 degrees outside. That's all. Safety key. Get it in. There we go. This is the one we're doing. So, let me zoom in away from the mess. Perfect. All right, so I got myself ready for the day, obviously. I need to unpack my makeup bag. I got this cutie little baby on Amazon. I will say mine's kind of dirty. I'm like, I feel like I could machine wash this, don't you think? Anyway, but I love it. It's kind of the perfect size bag. I had my brushes in here, so this was from our little Nashville trip. But I haven't unpacked it yet, and I am loving my much smaller makeup collection, so it's just been exciting to like, it's just easier. Everything's easier. Packing this was easy. Unpacking it's gonna be easy. So I'm just gonna show you the makeup I brought. So I brought this SPF from Target. I really like. It expires really soon, so I'm trying to use it up. But I am gonna buy this again. I have to say, I had mentioned like, I'm not sure if I really love this, but I've been using it regularly again, and I love it. But it's the Super Beam one, and I just really, really enjoy it. But I know they have different kinds, so I was kind of just curious to try other ones. I brought the Glossier foundation. Really enjoy this. This is one of those that looks like skin, and you need very little. And it's not that it's crazy high coverage. It's just that it looks better with less. It just looks really pretty, and I can't explain it other than that. This is like the only foundation I've used lately, or really ever, that I feel that way, where you just need a little bit and it ends up looking so pretty. Anyway, so big fan. I'm the shade Light 2, and it's a pretty good match, I will say. And then, oh, my vitamin C serum. You guys know I love this one from Goodall. It's kind of a gel-like texture. I brought this from Typology. A lot of you guys could see this. I had posted on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys asking about Typology. I have enjoyed quite a few of their products. This is one that I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I was trying to use it as like a tap-on highlighter, and it was not looking the way I wanted it. And it's really not meant to be used that way. It says mix it in with your day cream and apply it to your face. So I'm still messing with that product in particular. Got my Tatcha lip balm. I have a hair appointment here in like 30 minutes. So I've always been told to not wash your hair. If you're getting any hair dye or anything done to it, it's better to not have super squeaky clean hair. So I washed my hair yesterday. So I'm like, all right, so hopefully that's a good level of dirt. I don't know, dirt and grime. Okay. I also brought the Makeup by Mario palette. This is the Ethereal Eyes. It's like limited edition. You can't get it right now. If it ever came back in stock, you guys, this is my most used palette. I use it like crazy. I also brought, and I probably shouldn't have because I didn't really end up using it, the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes palette. But everything else I'm pretty sure I use. So I brought the House Labs bronzer. This I was looking up recently and I feel like I can't find it. I'm like, did they discontinue it? I'd heard tell that they were repackaging it, but I'm like, why? I love this packaging. It's, oh my gosh, this is such a velvety, creamy powder bronzer. So I'm a big fan of that. I brought my Makeup Forever powder foundation, brought the Kosas Dreamland blush. That's what I'm wearing right now, really lightly. I love this. Most of the time when I get my hair done, I don't even put on makeup because, you know, when they're washing your hair, like you end up like any makeup right around there is gonna be gone. So I was like, I'm not gonna put on any bronzer. So I did my makeup anyway because I'm filming a video, like a sit down, traditional video, if you will, later. But I'm gonna have to like retouch and reapply anyway. So Natasha Denona concealer. I brought the Physicians Formula waterproof liquid liner. It's what I'm wearing today too. It's so good. It's been good for years. It's still good. Oh my gosh. And then my Almost Gone Makeup by Mario brown, the perfect brown eyeliner. And I need to buy that again because that's really the only eyeliner I reach for at this point. Brow wise, I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in number 4. It's just a micro pencil. I really like it though. And then the e.l.f. Wow Brow and the Maybelline Super Lock Clear Brow Gel. I love that. I used all 3 of those. Or no, I didn't use the e.l.f. I used the other 2 today while getting ready. The Bare Minerals Concealer. It's the shade Bisque. It's that loose one. I cannot shut up about it. I love it. This lighting is not like, well, it's okay. No, it's not. It's real shadowy, but I have this on and I absolutely love it. I brought the Milani Cheek Kiss in Cafe. This is so pretty. I just use my finger to tap it on as a blush and it is gorgeous. The MAC All That Glitter. I brought a lot of my absolute favorites. MAC All That Glitter Single Shadow. These shadows are stupid expensive, but this is my most used eyeshadow and it will be gone. I'm just about to hit pan and I will be buying it again. I'm like, I guess it's one of those things that if it's a shade and like if everything about it is perfect to you, then it like I can justify the ridiculous price tag for one shadow, but it has to be at that level, like where I'm like, I use this up. Like I love it so much. So anyway, absolute favorite. I'm wearing a similar shadow on my eyes today. If you want a similar look, it's the Maybelline Nude Glow. It is really, really similar. It's not the exact same, but it's similar and it's way cheaper. I mean, you can get this for like $3. Almost it for, I brought my Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. Today, however, I'm wearing the Benefit Fan Fest, which I also really, really like. Brought my makeup remover pen I always get on Amazon. And then for lips, I just brought the Makeup Forever in Wherever Walnut. Then the NARS Dolce Vita Tinted Lip Balm. Dolce Vita, they discontinued like the lipstick I had in this color, but this is so, so pretty. It's an easy, no mirror needed lippy. And then another fave, the House Labs Lip Glaze and Guava. So that is it. That's all I brought. It was perfect. Like I said, I used everything other than I think I didn't use that Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette. I probably shouldn't have brought it, but yeah, thank you for unpacking. Oh, there's one more thing. The e.l.f. Oh, did I end up wearing this? e.l.f. O-Face lipstick in Dirty Talk. I think I did wear that one day. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, so that is everything I brought with me to Nashville. So I'm going to go eat something really quickly and then head to my hair appointment. I'm wanting my hair to be just the same. I really like what she did where I've got it dark again. Like this, everything you're seeing like here is my just natural hair color. But I mean, my hair's going to look crazy. Okay, so just bear with me. I like the little bit of like lighter throughout and it's a little bit warmer. And I love what she did. So I want her to like keep as much of the length, get rid of any dead, and basically lather, rinse, repeat, literally. Like do what you did last time again. And I've gotten a lot of sweet comments from you guys saying like you really like it back to being darker. I do think, looking back at pictures of me with a lot lighter hair, I just feel like my hair looked a lot less healthy because it probably wasn't. And not only that, but I just don't think it looked right with my complexion and my tone and all of that put together. Like every once in a while I see a picture, I'm like, oh, that looks really cute. But then other ones I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm liking what I'm doing now, or what she's doing, I should say. So that is good. So I just got to work and I've kind of gathered everything I want to mention in my yearly favorites video, AKA the Jammy Awards if you're an OG. But I'm kind of torn if I want to do this video just all in one or do beauty and lifestyle separate. I just don't know. I think I'm going to do them separate. So if that's the case, I think I'm just going to do the lifestyle one today. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of doing it all together too, though, because it feels like very complete. Like, okay, here it all is, like everything together. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what I decide. The other thing is for the beauty one, I kind of wanted to be able to put everything on. And I'm already like ready for the day, obviously. But the other thing there is like, I have put on these. These are my favorites. So you've seen me apply these like a million times. So there's that piece of it where it's like, I mean, do I really need to film it again? I don't know. I feel like it's helpful to see. So we'll see what I decide here in the next couple minutes. This is my favorite video or videos to do all year. Because I basically just talk about everything I've been loving, the best of the best of the best. Anyway, so yay for that. Also, my hair is done. I ended up putting some more product into it and I think it actually didn't help. But I really like, I always feel like when I leave the salon, my hair is very clean and very hydrated, but it never has like any grit or volume. So I usually end up coming home and spraying some like hairspray or something in it, but I don't feel like it really helped today. But I also put in this cutie little piece I've had for a while. Feels appropriate, like favorites. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Okay, I need to go film. By the way, yesterday, we ended up finishing the miniseries, The Perfect Couple. I know we're like late to the game. It came out a few months ago, but we had it on our list. We finally watched it. It's like 6 episodes in the miniseries. It's based on a book by Ellen Hildebrand, which I've actually read a couple of her books. They're usually set like in Nantucket. One that I really liked was The Hotel Nantucket. Anyway, oh my gosh, what a story. What a story. I mean, it is like riveting. And we kept trying to guess like who did it. You know, there's a crime, a murder that's committed, and who did it and how did it happen. And I guessed the person correctly maybe like an episode or two, like maybe by episode 4 of 6. I was pretty proud of that. And they were like little teeny tiny clues. But it just an all around riveting story. Like if you just want a mini series to watch and get totally lost in, plus bonus points, it's in this gorgeous home in Nantucket. So just like we were joking, like the home and the setting is absolutely a character in this show. You know what I mean? Anyway, stunning. Nicole Kidman was amazing. Who else was in it? Liev Schreiber, Dakota Fanning. Anyway, really good. If you're in need of some just like good TV that you can like start and finish within a week, that is a great one. Highly recommend. Anyway, I'm currently uploading some footage so that my editors can work on the video. I ended up doing just the lifestyle one, and then I'm going to film the beauty one separately. Just because it was going to otherwise be such a long video, which I knew it would be. But yeah, also I started, while at the hair salon, I started the next book for our book club, which is called The Good Part. And I'm already, it's not a super long book. I'm already like 20% of the way through it or something like that. Maybe not that far, maybe like 15. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm reading 2 books right now, so my head is like spinning, and they're 2 very different books. But anyway, it's good so far. I mean, it seems like a light read, but I think there's going to be some like juicy life things in there with what I'm pretty sure is going to happen in it. So yeah, that's my little update on what I'm reading. What are you guys reading right now? So I just got out of the shower and I just blow dried my hair. I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I have genuinely used the Shark like blow dryer curling tool exclusively for weeks and weeks. I can't stop. And I've had this a while, but I feel like I finally got in the groove of how I like to use it. And I absolutely love it. And I love the look. It kind of, to me, gives the look that like hot rollers would give you. Kind of more soft, more touchable. The same complaint goes for the Dyson too, which is more expensive than this, is that the curl doesn't like hold as well. So the things I will do is, first of all, it says to have it dry to like 90%. I end up almost fully drying it. I find that my hair does better that way. I think because I have naturally more like wavy hair, and if I let it air dry, you see it all the time that way. It's kind of more wavy curly. If it's not all the way dry, I don't feel like it gets the parts near my face and like my scalp straight enough to make it all look more cohesive. Does that make any sense? So that's why I end up blow drying it. It still works great. But I end up using a stronger hold hairspray and it holds it pretty well. You guys know I've loved this one for a decade now. I'll also use the texture spray. This is one I got at the salon I go to recently. It's the Davines. Is it called More Inside? That can't be right. Well, anyway, it smells incredible. It's a dry texture finishing spray, but it doesn't give like a ton of hold. I just really like it. But I don't mind so much if the curl doesn't hold, because usually if I'm using this, I'm not wanting a curl. I'm kind of wanting the more undone but done look. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do my makeup on camera. I did decide I already told you, do the GMEs in 2 separate ones. And I'm gonna put the products on my face today. And I think I'm gonna film those here, those clips, and then go into work and film the actual sit down part. I'm kind of putting on the Bioderma that I've been putting on my face just to kind of get it ready for makeup. I feel like it gets, like a lot of times I'll have dry skin in my eyebrows. I feel like that kind of gets that out of there, and just any leftover gunk I may have from skincare from the night before. You know how it goes. Also, okay, I actually need to do an Instagram reel because I filmed it weeks ago and I haven't edited. It'll take me like no time at all. So I need to edit it. So you're going to see this, but it'll be after the fact because that was like from a month ago. But I bought this recently, and this is the EOS Shea Better Body Lotion. I had heard online that this smells like Vanilla Bean Noel, which is like my favorite scent of all time from Bath & Body Works, and it does. Exactly. So it says whipped vanilla, soft musk, and cozy caramel. Oh my gosh. I will say this though, because my legs are kind of more eczema prone, I still use this on my legs, the Gold Bond Eczema Relief, and then I use this everywhere else. Because the rest of my body doesn't seem to be bothered when there's a scent, but my legs do. So anyway, wanted to point that out because you can't get Vanilla Bean Noel Bath & Body Works stuff year round. It's only a Christmas scent. And I don't love the Bath & Body Works lotion, so I don't end up buying it anyway. But yeah, highly recommend this scent. But yeah, let me show you kind of how I do. I know I've showed this on camera kind of recently, but generally I got a lot going on here. I was trying to find a tripod that could hold this camera, and anyway, I figured it out. But I either have a tripod that starts too high, so then this camera is way too high, or it's too low. But this is kind of in between. I'm like, well, it'll have to do. So I do have a little bit of wetness to my hair, but I will just do it in 3 parts. So I'll do the bottom part first, and there's a left and a right side. So this is the left side one. I feel like it's one of those things that looks harder than it actually is. That's certainly how I felt in the years leading up to finally buying this. That's how I felt about it. So you just turn it on and it will grab the hair for you. And then you just kind of roll it up and it sucks it in. And I'll hold it there for 5 to 10 seconds depending. And then you do the cool shot. So I'll hold that in for a little bit and then I'll turn it off and then pull it down. And so it's not going to stay like that, which is good because I don't necessarily, that's not exactly what I want. It'll settle really nicely. But like I said, I feel like it gives the illusion of using hot rollers for sure. And if you really wanted the hold, I kind of want this to fall a little bit more, like I said, but I would spray with a really good hairspray right after doing it. And that's going to really hold it So that's my advice. Yeah, I'll show you the finished look here in a second. I'm currently watching some Disney cruise content because we may or may not be planning a Disney cruise for our future, as if I haven't been on one. But my point, there's a new ship, so I'm trying to learn about it a little bit. So I'm going to be watching that while I finish my hair. So I'm part of the way through, but this is what it can kind of look like before it falls. So if you wanted to hairspray and lock it in, I do think it's really pretty. But I have to say, it's been so many years since I've used like hot curlers or hot rollers. Do you use them? I know they're like coming back, and I'm kind of curious to get a set and use them again because there was a long period of time where I used them exclusively. But I mean, it's easily been over a decade since I have, and there's part of me that totally wants to. So if you have a recommendation, let me know. I don't want to spend like a crazy amount of money because I'm not sure if it's going to be something in my routine, especially since I'm really liking this. But I am curious, so let me know if you have a recommendation. All right, so here is it without brushing through it all. I think it can look really pretty as it is, but I like to kind of, like I said, make it look a little more tousled, and then I'll probably put the texturizing spray in it. So one thing that was on my mind, I just posted about on my Instagram too recently, is I'd seen a post, and it basically was like talking about how in winter, if you live somewhere that has a winter, right now, we're in winter where I live, and I know many of you guys watching are too, or you will be. Did you guys know that I did not know until I was like way too old that winter and summer were the opposite in like the Southern Hemisphere? Like I knew it as a kid, but I never really thought about what that meant, that if they celebrate like Christmas, that would be during summertime. Like that is, I remember learning that as like a young adult and being like, wait. Okay, anyway. I feel like so often I can just tend to write winter off as, well, I just need to get through it. Winter sucks. I just need to get through it. You know, we got to get through January, February, March, and if I can get through that, I'll be good. But what I realized is there really is so much beauty in wintertime. Like, there's something about the colder weather that, like, I joke with my friends because I've told them that I will every day in the morning at some point open the back door, stick my head out, and take some huge breaths in of fresh air. And I feel like it helps wake me up, especially in the cold weather. But I do it year round because I feel like, anyway, that's a whole nother bunny trail we're not going down right now. My point is, there's so much beauty in the winter, and I feel like we all are guilty or can be guilty of wishing those kinds of things away. You know what I mean? Like wanting it to be over with. And I feel like if we actually tried to find those beautiful things about winter, you know, there is something really cozy about playing more board games, playing some games with your kids inside, looking up different craft ideas, or, you know, cozying up with a good book by a fire. Like there's so much that you don't necessarily do in the warmer months that you are almost forced to do in the winter. And I think that's kind of beautiful. I feel like so much of our life is about balance, and the seasons, for me, living somewhere that has all four seasons is the supreme example of balance in our lives. And anyway, I love the seasons. I could never, I'm so fascinated by many of you guys that live where you don't have like more extreme seasons. Now listen, I'm a little jealous because it is really cold here, so I get it. But I'm fascinated by that because it's just such a different, I don't know, your year just looks so much different than mine. Does that make any sense? Anyway, that is winter thoughts with Jessie. Well, this is still as far as we've gotten. Okay, it's still Christmas thrown up there, and we've got bins and boxes, and the trees are still up. But I wanted to end this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know you're seeing this out of order. I filmed the Caraway part today, but obviously you saw it earlier in the vlog. But I want to thank Caraway for sponsoring a part of this video. Again, if you want to upgrade to a non-toxic alternative in your kitchen, definitely check Caraway out. I recommend their cookware set. I absolutely love it. I use it every time I cook, and it's 20% off if you get it in a set, and then you can get an additional 10% off with my code, which is Jessica10. I'll have that info down in the description box and a pinned comment. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I'm so excited for all of our vlogs this year. I hope you are too. Definitely subscribe, stick around for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Bye friends.